within CPC as a group, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, it doesn't matter if you're 6 foot tall or 4 foot tall, there's no inhibitive factors, because people have gone from a zero knowledge base of the pastoral industry and gone in to be senior team leaders right through managers, and some have gone on to own properties.
In CPC, I don't think there'd be too many better to give our young people all the help we can, and it's good to see them go up the ladder.
My career progression with CPC is I started out as just a hand in the camp, moving to head stockman, and now I'm moving across to Argyle to manage. Plant, bell. CPC has given me a lot of opportunities. I've been with them for 5 years now. Plant, that's Turbo, that's one of those Newcastle horses. My main priority as head stockman is getting everything orchestrated, I guess, with men and women in the camp, horses, cows, just making it all work.
There's a lot of training. Before first year to get here, they get sent away for 10 days, and they've got training courses. They learn how to saddle horses, fence.
Skills around maintenance of machinery, fencing, waters. They might do horseshoeing, so they have intensive training before going onto the station. Once they're on station, they'll be inducted onto their particular property. Then they will go through their whole first year, they'll be on-the-job training as they're going through working in the yards or working with horses.
First aid courses and cattle handling courses and horse riding courses as well, which is pretty good for them throughout the year. This is one of my personal horses. I've got 2 here at Newcastle.
So parents sometimes ask me when their child or their son or daughter is looking to go up to the stations to work, what the experience is going to be like for them. As a mum of teenagers, I totally sympathise with where they're coming from. And my summation when I get asked that question is they have the most amazing experience of their life. They develop friendships that will often last a lifetime. It's life-changing, the experiences that they have.
CPC gives you lots of opportunities. We all have a chance to do our agriculture certificates and everything like that, and you can transfer to different stations, or you can go in office and work domestic jobs.
And when you're working together a fair bit too, you start to get to know each other and you start to be able to communicate a lot better, and it all seems to fall in place.
You'll be amazed how quickly you can develop, and the mates that you'll go away with will be something stronger than even people that go through boarding school, because you stand side by side and as you say, work hard, play hard and have fun. But at the end of it, when you can look the other bloke in the eye and know that you've both given it all to do the task that was at hand, and you've completed that, it's a pretty satisfying feeling, and it really builds a team mentality around that.
Safety is the highest priority. We make sure we drive it home from day one. We monitor it on a daily basis. We have meetings to remind them of whether past dangers and new dangers we've identified. We want them to go home in one piece. We don't want injuries. From the minute you get out of bed till the minute you go to bed, safety has to be the highest priority.
There's so many different areas that you could go in this industry.
I'd probably cover 200 kilometres all up, and I just sort of drive around and make sure all the waters are good for the cattle, start the pumps, check the tanks, clean the troughs and make sure all the holding yards are able to keep cattle in, and like tighten the wires or redo them if they're broken.
I'd probably generally fly every day. Predominantly mustering operations, a lot of low-level stuff, sort of checking waters and all that sort of stuff on the bore runs, and basically just keeping an eye on things from the air.
This is my second year with CPC now, come back work for them. They're pretty good to work for. There's a lot of opportunity for Indigenous workers here.
Well, on here we've got 2 of the biggest rivers in the north of Walsh in the Mitchell, with very scrubby banks, around about 2 million acres, 608,000 I think it is hectares. And the only way we can handle mustering this country is with helicopters. Helicopters are just a great tool in these sort of stations,
It's usually about a 12-hour day, mainly keeping the roads ride for the road trains, doing fence lines, fire breaks. I'd recommend it to anyone that wanted to have a go at it.
Yeah, CPC are good to work for. There's a lot of opportunity because of the number of properties and stations they've got that right from jackaroo through to managers can transfer between them as positions become available.
Yeah, there's certainly a lot of opportunities for young people in the beef industry. CPC is one of Australia's most dynamic beef producing organisations. It's an organisation that I'd seen from the outside for many years and always admired the quality of the assets, the quality of the people, the great cattle. So when the opportunity came to be part of the CPC team was something that I jumped at.
I think if I had to tell a young girl that she could come out here and do this, it's great. It's so much fun. You get to work with your best mates every day and there's no prejudice between girls and boys. It's just you go out there and do your job and that's great.
The whole company is onward and upward, I've got no doubt. From a management perspective, working for CPC is also very good because it is so meticulous, the structure. We have clear goals on what we're trying to do. We have clear direction from Troy as CEO, and the senior management team pass it on to us. We pass it on to the young guys, and it's very well set up.